Hey, I'm making a salad for myself for breakfast. Yes, I wanted to talk about I wanted to talk about fruiting in different seasons, and also to give an understanding of why acceptance and trust is a very big thing, not just for me and some people that I know, but it should be also for you who's watching this. You know, when you look at your garden, or if you go outside, you will find that plants outside in your garden or outside in the nature, or maybe even in the city, if your city is like mine, there are plants everywhere. You find there are some that bloom very early, but their fruits come later. Others, they bloom early and the fruits also come earlier. But others, they take long to come, and when they come, the babies are also almost ready right away. This is exactly what happens in our lives. We are like different flowers. I think as human beings, we underestimate the knowledge we have just around us. Because nature is always teaching us something. Because think, if you see how nature is, you will never find a mango complaining, no, 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 no. You give birth every, no, 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 but you only give to 20 plants. And yeah, me, when I give birth to maybe 1,000 babies at one time, but I do it once every year. Oh, do you think that you're better than me? No, the plants don't do that. Instead, they live in harmony, each one minding their own lane. Because they know, if I give mangoes in this season when people are sick of this and this, it will actually be a benefit to the human race. The flowers, when they come out in a certain season, there's a reason why they come out in that certain season. And if you're good with understanding nature, you will know what to eat most. Because everything that comes a lot in that season, if you eat a lot of it, trust me, your health is going to be like, I tried this, that's why I'm talking like this. If mangoes are in season, I eat a lot of them. If avocados are in season, I eat a lot of them. Because I understand that I'm in sync with nature. For nature to give those fruits at that particular season, there is a reason. And the reason is that it is good for me, who is actually living in this environment, to eat that at that particular time. That's why a lot of people say, if you start eating foods that are canned or whatever, this and this might happen to you, because it's preserved in a different way that it shouldn't be. We are meant to eat things fresh from the garden. But because some of these things that we have are not available somewhere else, then we get to actually eat canned foods and whatever. But if you come in my house, it's rare that you'll find something canned. Because I want to see the food rot. I want to know that this thing can go bad. I don't want to trust that this food has been in a can for 5 years and I'm gonna put it in my stomach. I don't know what chemicals I don't know what chemicals were put in there. I wasn't even there through their distribution points. I wasn't there. I trust, of course, the system, but human beings were a bit crazy. So because of that craziness in us human beings, I believe that I should make my own food from home. And if I go to eat from a restaurant, mostly it's a restaurant where I know some people, and I can even go in the background. I'm a bit of a control freak. Or they have an open kitchen where I can almost see, oh, okay, now they are putting the salad like this. Oh, okay, they are washing their hands. Oh, okay. All right. I'm at peace with that. But a closed kitchen, hey, I don't want to eat from restaurants where the kitchen is closed. And if I do, because somebody takes me there, I'll just be polite. But trust me, I'm not going to go there again if I don't see what they are doing in the kitchen. I wouldn't, I don't want to put myself on lines of other people's responsibility. My life is my responsibility, and everything that I put in my mouth, it's my choice. And it should be for you as well. And if you cannot get fresh food like we get it here in Denmark or in Zambia, fine. Go and buy what you have to buy, only if it's necessary. But I know as long as the sun shines and as long as the sun goes down, there's no country which has no fresh food that I've not seen yet. Even Dubai, which is what do you call it? A desert. They have fresh foods. It may not taste as good as what I'm going to eat here, but listen, at the end of the day, they have something. And that's what counts. So, just to repeat myself and to echo on what I was saying, it's very, very important to understand the seasons that we live in. It's very, very important for us to understand that flowers come in different seasons and every tree has its own season. The same like you and me. We have our own seasons that are designated for each one of us. You can start the race at the same time with someone, but others bloom quicker. Others bloom later. Others, they don't even get started until when they are almost supposed to have babies. Then when they come, they pop and babies come out right away. So don't be envious of another person because their destiny and your destiny are two different things. And it could also be a lot of things that make other people to go faster than you or to go faster than me, or other people to go slower than you or to go slower than me. Focus is one of the things. Discipline is also one of the things. Another thing that can be is just that the environment that we have. It might not give in the same way where another person is and where you are. So let's have respect for our journeys. The thing that we need to focus on is stay on your lane, focus on what you're doing, and make sure that you are actually being disciplined in what you're doing. Because when your focus and your discipline are in place, trust me, even the environment will start listening to you. I know that for a fact. I've tried. People say, nah, in Denmark things are easy. Yeah, it could be. The environment is easier here, yeah? But I've also been in Zambia where I actually made a lot of money within like 1 week. And trust me, your focus and your discipline, they are paramount to anything you're going to do. The environment will always follow you later on. Trust me when I say that. Because I can speak like this, like an authority of my own, because I know what it means to make $1 million. I've tried it before and I've lost it. So listen to somebody who has failed, who has succeeded and failed, because I know what can make you fail and I know what can make you succeed. So until everything is in place, you will see the other side of me. For now, I'm taking a chill pill. I need to keep my order for me to get what I need for me to be out of this situation that I'm in, that is making me not to make the money that I want. But when I'm out of it, you will know, and I will make sure that you know. I don't change my clothes when I have millions. I don't, because I'm not stupid. I don't have stupid money. And that's also one of the things that I wanted to mention in this thing, in this clip. Some people, when they get money, when their season starts, instead of focusing on actually investing in what they wanted as their goal, instead of focusing 100%, they start now going around mingling with friends who have Gucci handbags but are broke. They have a Gucci handbag, an original Gucci handbag, but they only have $100 in their pocket. Try and be like this. Go and buy an ordinary leather purse or handbag that has no design on it, but it's good. And walk with it with $1 million in it. That will have more weight than a Gucci bag with $100. Don't fall for these things. I'm a designer. I'd rather go and shop from the second-hand shop and preserve my money for something else and then go on a very, very, very beautiful trip with my children. I would rather that than spend stupid money on a handbag and then my children don't even know the rest of the world than just the circumference that I have here. You have to learn to be wise. Those people who are making those bags, they want you to buy. And I'm telling you, those people probably, they've only used one of their Louis Vuitton for the last 6-8 years. But you buy Every time there's a new one, you buy one. Every time I'm not saying you shouldn't do the life of the fancy. But if you're going to put $100 in your Louis Vuitton handbag, please rethink. I would rather you go with a no design but leather bag for like 5 years, but it's carrying millions in it. I would rather that. So don't start being jealous when you see your friends carrying or traveling or just enjoying life in a different way than you do, because you decided to kill your flowers when they were blossoming at the right time, and you decided to go and buy things that I call stupid money things. Because the stupid money, if the money you're going to use for a handbag which you just want to show off to your friends costs almost the same price as you would if you were to invest into a house which will bring you money for 20, 50 years of your life. I hope you understand and you can see the picture that I'm talking about. You go and buy a handbag for the same money which you could have used to buy a house or to pay at least part of the house. Here, people are going to watch and say, oh, she's fancy, she's like this, but you're living in a rented house. Nothing wrong with rented house, because actually I think sometimes it's better to live in a rented house where you're paying 6,000 than to live in your own house where you pay 10,000. So I'd rather live rented. So that 4,000 which I've invested in my house where somebody else is paying 10,000, that 4,000 comes to me. So there's nothing wrong with renting. I totally support renting when it makes sense, but when it doesn't, don't do it. Now I'm back to my case again. Here is this person spending money on a handbag. It's the same amount of money that could have actually been the down payment for a house. This house, you're going to have it for the rest of your children's lives. They're all going to benefit from it. This handbag, in 5-6 years, you won't even look at it because it's trashed. And you're just going to throw it out. And it's only for people to see. It doesn't benefit you anything. Maybe you have a few fake friends. Usually that's what you get from such things. Fake friends. Because they just want to associate with you by what you have. So listen and listen to me good. It doesn't make sense. That I call stupid money. Don't be jealous of your friends when their flowers are in bloom all the time because they decided to not have or to not use stupid money. While you started blossoming very well, then you decided to use your money stupidly. Then you start saying, oh, but my flowers are not blooming. Oh, I'm not having any fruit. You're not having any fruit because you're chewing the flowers before they can have babies. Whereas your friends put the money there, it's in bloom, and then it starts having babies. So you have to understand the season. Sometimes it's actually you and me who actually stop the season of birthing. So we just stop in flowers. And sometimes we start too early with flowers, and then we don't push into the next level where we're supposed to put in focus and discipline. So if you want to bloom and be in bloom all the time, these two things are very important. Me, I can only tell you for a fact because I tried it, and that's how I made that million here. Within 2.5 years? It was within 2.5 years I already had $1 million in my bank account. So it's not a joke. If you think you're just going to say, oh, I'm disciplined, I'm focused. It's a high price, but I'm telling you the truth, you will enjoy what it comes with. I don't know many of my friends in my circle that travel the way I do. I don't. I can literally be out 4-5 times in a year. And I'm not going in distances that pay maybe $100. Now I'm going very far. It's not to brag, but I'm just saying, focus and discipline, they should be your friends. Because at the end of the day, the environment is going to bow down to you when you actually stay focused and you take your discipline with you. That's what I had for you today. This is Lydia, your girl. Be fruitful and be greatness. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye for now.